What's going on, guys? Tanner here, and today I'm bringing you guys another tips and tricks video for Destiny. This time we're teaching you guys how to be more prepared and be ready for the new upcoming Iron Banner. We're going to be using some old Iron Banner gameplay here so you guys can kind of see what it's like when you're actually playing Iron Banner. I don't typically play a lot of 6v6 game modes, but with Iron Banner, obviously, we kind of have to. This time it was Supremacy. I don't know what it's going to be this time coming up. Hopefully it's not Supremacy because that ended up being just the Iron Shotgun event. So I hope it's not, you know, shotgun based event like Supremacy. I hope it's something else, Clash or Domination, you know, any of those types of game modes. But you know what we're going to be talking about is just some tips and tricks to kind of get you guys prepared and get you guys ready to go. So the things we're going to be talking about today are how to increase your KD win percentage and how to actually increase the amount of fun that you have. So first off, we'll go ahead and talk about how to increase the KD. Now my very first tip to how to increase the KD is to find a party to play with, whether this be through Destiny LFG, Facebook, Twitter, any of those places. They're all great places that you can actually find other players who are ready to play. Now what I would recommend is to head over to Destiny LFG. Those guys have tons and tons of people on there ready to play at all times. But like I said, if you wanted, you can go to Facebook. There's tons of Facebook events for people who want to find people. If you just follow Destiny or Bungie on Facebook, you'll actually see on almost every post someone saying like, hey, I'm on PSN, this is my name, you know, if you guys want to play, hit me up. So plenty of places to find people, plenty of places to play with people. And I'd recommend you go and find a group, because finding a group, I'm going to speak about this multiple times during this video, but finding a group is one of the most important things in Destiny to succeed in almost every measure of the game. Step 2, learn the maps. Now, to learn the maps, you're going to have to learn everything about the maps. You're going to have to learn, first of all, what they're called, and, you know, things of that nature. All those little tiny parts of knowing the map is important as well. But most importantly, what you need to know is the spawns, the map rotations, the common fight zones, things of that nature. You're going to want to find, you know, where does the enemy spawn? If I'm spawning here, where are they more likely spawning? You're going to want to also find, you know, the rotations. Do I rotate down the middle of the map? Well, probably not, because that typically seems to be a place where a lot of snipers hang out. So I need to rotate around the map, rotate to a different area of the map, therefore I don't, you know, run into that situation. And another one is common fight zones. Now you're going to need to learn, where do people travel a lot? Like I just said a second ago, people go down the middle of the map with the snipers. Well, then you become a sniper and watch the middle of the map. If everybody's traveling down the middle of the map, if everybody's heading down this one corridor, that's the corridor you want to watch. Watch it from a distance. Toss nades in there, toss supers in there, whatever it may be. Use those commonly traveled fight zones to your advantage to make yourself even higher KD and more useful player to your team. Next up is use the mini-map. Now this is going to be super important. I know it's pretty basic, but it's just something that you have to think about more than, you know, is an enemy showing up on my mini-map. So of course the first thing you're going to want to do is learn how the mini-map works. You know, how do the different lights work? And do you have any perks that will increase your mini-maps? Do you have guns that will increase your mini-maps with their perks? Whatever it may be, you need to find out exactly how the mini-map works. Now, there's plenty of videos out there you guys can check out to find out exactly how they work. But you need to learn even more than that. You need to learn, if I see teammates in these different certain areas of my mini-map, then where could the enemies be? If I don't see any teammates on my mini-maps, then what are the chances that I'm in an enemy zone and they're going to be around me any second now? So you have to not just learn how the mini-map works, but you also have to learn how the mini-map can be used to your advantage to find locations of friendlies and enemies. In step 4 of our how to increase the KD section, we're talking about just slow it down. A lot of people want to play Destiny like it's Call of Duty. They want to bum rush around and kill people. But the thing is, this game does not have fast killing. It's actually a slower killing game compared to games like Call of Duty or even Battlefield sometimes for that measure. So what people need to do is learn how to just slow it down. If you slow it down, take your time, you're going to find that you're going to increase your KD a lot better by just, you know, using better things to your opportunities. Use where the enemies are, use head glitches, you know, wait around corners with shotguns, even though that's a little bit cheesy in my opinion. Hey, it works, you know what I mean? So use these things and these tactics to your advantage. Just play slower, you know. Slower is smarter, and smarter is better. So that's a little, you know, hillbilly saying, I guess you could say, because the English isn't perfectly good on it. But, you know, nevertheless, you can totally understand what I'm talking about. Slow down your game, and your game will allow you to succeed much better than if you were sprinting around like a chicken with your head cut off. Now the next section, how to increase your win percentage. Now this is also going to be pretty important, because how to increase your win percentage kind of goes along with your KD. If you can increase your KD, then you can kind of increase, and byproduct of it would be increasing your, you know, your overall win percentage in the Iron Banner. So a lot of these things are going to sound very similar, but they all have their special meaning. The first step is to find a party. Now, I know I said that before, but with the KD thing, it was just kind of find a party, and then when talking to people, you can learn enemy locations and things of that nature. I'm more specifically talking about finding a party of good people if you want to increase your win percentage. And now I know it's no fun when you try to get into a group and people kind of don't let you in because of the fact that you're maybe not as good as them, but sometimes that needs to be done if you're looking to make a party of gods. If you're looking to just win and run lobbies all day long, you're going to want to find people who are really good at the game. You're going to want to find people who can actually hold their own ground. These people are going to be the people who, in the end of the game, are going to allow you to get win after win after win, because they're not giving up a massive amount of kills, or in this situation, a massive amount of tags. They're collecting the tags that they kill. They're collecting the tags of their allies. You know, using a tag as a bait is a good tactic sometimes in certain games. In this game, it's not the greatest, because sometimes people, they can run through the hallway, you can put a bunch of shots on them, they can slide in, grab that tag, and then you kill them. And it's great that you got one of their tags, but they still got one of yours as well. So it's really good to just, collect tags as much as you can. Don't really bait them out unless you absolutely have to, or if you guys are up by a ton. But so finding a good party, I should say, of good people is really the biggest tip to increasing your win percentage. And that's really the biggest tip for that. Now the next one would be how to increase fun. Now this is going to be another find the party, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. If you're not really looking to increase your KD to the point, actually this one would actually work more with your KD. You want to find people who are talking, people who are active, la-di-da-di-da. But the biggest thing is you want to get a party of friends. Get a party of people you enjoy playing with. Because see, the problem is, sometimes when you find a party of people who are really good, they tend to get mad more. Sometimes if you're finding them on LFG, they're going to kick you out of the group or be salty because you're not as good as the rest of them. Everybody has a bad game, and typically, guys like that will freak out. Even if you've gone first place over and over and over, if you have a game where you do terrible, they're going to freak out on you and yell at you and not be happy with you. So it's kind of nice when you have a party of friends. Friends typically don't do that as much. So, my biggest tip to have fun is find a group of people who you can talk to. They all have mics. Everybody's having a good time. You guys are laughing. And in a byproduct of that, if you're winning using the other tips that I brought to you, you and your friends will be having tons of fun playing Iron Banner. So that's one of my biggest tips for how to have fun, is to find a group of people who you really enjoy playing with. Destiny is a social game. Take advantage of that. After that, we're going to go ahead and talk about, how to switch up guns. Now, switching up guns can make the Iron Banner fun itself. A lot of people will rock the same gun through all 5 days of the event, and that's just not good to do. It's not good to do. You're gonna go absolutely mad. So switch up your guns. Change up your main, primary. You're gonna use a scout rifle this game. Maybe use day 1, I should say, use a scout rifle. Day 2, use a hand cannon. Day 3, use a pulse rifle. Whatever it may be, switch up your guns and enjoy the game for what it is. Same goes for your secondary. Switch it up. Are you a sniper guy today? Are you a shotgun guy tomorrow? Are you a fusion rifle the next day? Whatever it may be, switch it up and enjoy the game. Have fun with it. Don't get caught up in the little miscellaneous stuff that's not as cool when it comes to enjoying an event like the Iron Banner. This also goes for subclasses. Change up your subclasses. For me, your Blade Dancer one day, next day your Gunslinger, next day your Void. Just enjoy yourself, play all different types of subclasses, and just enjoy the way that the game allows you to play it. That's really one of the biggest tips I can give you. As well as change up your exotics. Maybe use the exotic boots with 3 jumps. Next to use the exotic boots with tighter turn radius. Switch up your exotics. Allow yourself to play the game differently, and that should really increase the fun. And the last tip, don't take it too seriously. Destiny is a fun game. It's an enjoyable game. There's no reason to take it to the max level and get really salty all the time. If you're playing with a bunch of people you're not enjoying yourself with, you're never going to enjoy the event itself, or even Destiny for that matter. So really just kind of find a group of people you have fun with. Increase your KD, increase your win percentage, and at the same time, enjoy yourself. Don't get salty with everything that happens. So that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helps you guys out. You guys can learn a little bit about how to, maneuver the maps and increase your, fun that you have in the game. Hopefully it'll help you increase your KD, win percentage, and the fun that you have overall. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you would like to see some more, make sure you hit the sub button. Share it if you can. It really always helps out. I like to help as many people as I can out in this game. For people that are also looking for more content, I'm going to be coming out with some more, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, some Battlefield 1, and of course, the main bay, Destiny. So have a good day, have a good night, and a
Heavy ammo inbound. Heavy ammo available.
Guardian down.
Enemy team eliminated.